Most people think Google Maps is just for finding directions, but with AI, it's actually a beginner-friendly way to spot real business opportunities online. So in this video, I'm going to show you how anyone, whether you are a beginner or you are an experienced vet, can use AI to turn businesses with bad Google reviews into paying clients. In fact, this tactic is underground, and it's one that I've reinvented over and over again over the years with the improvements of AI. I'm going to show you how I went from something like this to what I'm going to show you in a few minutes using AI tools to prospect and get people's attention who will in the future hopefully pay me or pay you. So again, I'm going to be showing you how to get your foot in the door with small business owners who pay me monthly. In fact, over the last 30 days, this is my Square account. You'll see here that I have generated over $38,000 in sales. This is for my company called Mina Marketing here. If I hit refresh, just so you know this is live, this is not a screenshot. This is 100% working. I got to filter out by the month with small businesses. This has nothing to do with my YouTube ad revenue or my software or my coaching or any of that stuff. This is just my company completely focused on working with small businesses, selling them AI-based subscription services. And so that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. Usually it's difficult to get paid on monthly subscriptions, but if you focus on selling the services like I'm going to share with you in today's video, it makes it an entirely different ball game. And I'm going to show you how to use an AI tool to also unlock this whole new level of opportunity. Now, before we get into all of that, if you like this topic of building an online business and getting AI subscription-based clients, then I'd like to do something special for you and offer you my 4-part AI fast track training for free. Right now, I'll be giving it to you for free. This is a training that we work together, we spend more time together, giving you my tactics to get AI subscription marketing clients that pay me monthly. I'm going to show you how to do the same in even further detail beyond just this one YouTube video. I'm also going to give you a free 30-day trial to the best AI tool out there that I use to get clients and run my business. It's totally optional if you want it. And I'm going to be demoing some tactics using that tool in this video as well. So please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and not required, but always appreciated. Just consider sharing this video with a friend who should get going with this business model. And then lastly, just comment below and I'll send you a direct link to the 4-part fast track training, the software, and other templates, scripts, and little giveaways I'm going to be giving you throughout this video. And I do have a few of them. So let's dive into the meat of this. This is what I'm going to be showing you today. This is what we'll be covering. Let me hide my little sidebar here for you. Number one is I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the opportunity here, but the first tactical step will be showing you how to get your first lead. The next one will be how to get your foot in the door with that lead, and I'll be explaining this in more detail, how to use AI to fulfill this service and then get paid. And then once you do these things and you learn what I'm going to give you in this video, you can rinse and repeat and just keep taking the daily actions to get clients over and over. And you'll see that people in my community, we break it down in a very simple way where each day we focus on revenue producing activities, daily actions that are focused on only the things that generate revenue, not checking social media, checking email, watching Netflix, watching YouTube. These things aren't revenue producing activities, but potentially reaching out to potential customers, setting up an ad, getting on sales calls. These are all revenue producing activities, things that you can do on a daily to actually focus on generating cash flow. And I want to leave you in this video with tactical stuff that you can do day to day to actually generate cash flow. So let's dive into this, okay? Here's the problem. Businesses, small businesses, live and die by their reputation and their reviews online. And so a single bad review can scare off new customers and many business owners who don't know how to respond or improve their ratings. Some even ignore them, which only makes things worse. Now, I know this because I have currently 50 clients paying me on monthly subscription retainer for our AI marketing services. And I've worked with probably 500 businesses at this point, small businesses in my area. And the reason that I work with small businesses in my area is because it's relatively easy to start a conversation with them and offer to provide some sort of value like I'm going to share with you in this video in exchange for financial compensation. So in my experience of working with that many businesses over the last decade, I have gone through many situations where, a small business will get a 1-star review and it'll essentially, make them lose sleep. And if you look at it this way, if a small business only has 5 reviews and they get one-star review, that really lowers their rate, right? They could be at 3 stars as an average in Google, and that could be horrible. And so for all businesses, the way that you protect against that is you get more reviews, right? Like this is one of our clients here, Crank Cycles, and you can see that they have 226 reviews here in Google, right? This is Google Maps. Anytime you search on something, the map pops up and you see how many reviews these businesses have. If you have 226 reviews and you get one-star review, it really doesn't hurt your average much. And it's honestly, it's almost normal to get a pissed off client every now and then. It's almost going to happen. And you have to protect against that. And this is something that we offer these businesses as a service. And this is why it is a great service if you're brand new, because you don't have to have a lot of experience to offer this. It's actually a method. It's a software tool that allows you to go out there and get reviews, set up a system for them to get more reviews ongoing in an easier, more strategic way, which again, I'm going to go through that entire thing in this video. So stick with me here. If you're tuning in live and you're interested in finding out a good way to generate cash flow, this is a great one right here. Now, reviews are very important because when you're going to search for something, or even let's take this company, for example, Crank Cycles. If people are looking for a bike rental shop when they come to visit Maui, then usually they're going to read these reviews, right? And if you have bad reviews, then that's going to stop business from coming to you. If you have good reviews, it's going to probably increase business coming to you. And with AI, you can step in and help these businesses. You can use AI software to generate professional review responses. These are responses to reviews, so your customers don't have to. You can also track their feedback, and you can even build campaigns to collect more positive reviews, which I'm going to break down in this video. And I want to be very crystal clear on this because this is so important. This is a service that every business needs, but most aren't doing. And you can be the one to do that. Now, let's break this down even further, and I think it's easy to understand how powerful this service is in this graphic that I made. And as I mentioned, this is something that I have been doing for a long time. This service originally started with this postcard here. And you can see that these two girls, it's hard to get it on the camera, they are talking bad. They're gossiping about each other, right? And the headline on something like this is really what gathers people's attention. And so, as I mentioned, I've been doing this for a long time. Back in the day, I was sending out direct mail, that type of postcard to businesses, and I evolved into doing something online, something more like this. And I think I'm going to share this with you because I think this is a great way to really conceptualize how important and why reviews and reputation marketing, not reputation management, is a powerful service. So if you're a small business owner and somebody sends you something like this, your bad reviews are costing you new customers every single week. This is something that you know, right? So it's obviously playing heavily on fear and emotions. Here's what your customers are saying about you. And there's a screenshot of an actual 1-star review. So this postcard or this graphic, whatever you have here, this is very targeted. And by targeted, I mean it is very personalized. You can see if this was going to this business, Autotech Maui, you can see their name is here. They know this postcard is obviously for them. They see that there's this bad review here that says Autotech on appointment November 9th. The team assessed my Mercedes, told me I would receive my estimate in a few days. I contacted them on the 11th and 13th and was reassured of an estimate. I left another message today, beware. If somebody reads this, that could turn them off from taking their car to this company. So it goes on to say most people check reviews before they call a business. Fact. If they see negative feedback, they move on fast. Fact. If you don't have to lose this business or lose business this way. Let us fix your reputation and build 5-star reviews. Reply yes for a free reputation report. Now, I have, like I said, been doing this for a long time. If you want to send direct mail, stuff like this, you certainly can, and it still does work. However, you can do this through email as well, and I have an email swipe that I'm going to be giving you in the bonus document of this video right here. So I've taken this template, which has been used many, many times to get clients, and I've put it into an email where it says the same thing. What are your customers saying about you online? What are your customers saying about you online? Your bad reviews are costing you, blah, blah, blah. And the whole point, everybody, is you include an actual screenshot from the business because they've probably seen this negative review before, and it is somewhat of a scarlet letter in their business, and they've wanted to know, how do I get rid of it, or what can I do to make things better? And that's where you come in and you offer this service, and we're going to talk about how much you can get paid doing this. And I see Billy, Retro, Fox, Warzone, Recreational Design, lots of people tuning in live, so I appreciate you guys being here. Stick with me. I got a lot of good information for you. I see a lot of other people are here as well. So let me know in the comments if you're getting some value out of this. Again, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be sending you this bonus document here with my 4-part AI fast track training, the 30-day trial to Go High Level, which is the software tool that I use for this type of reputation marketing service, and obviously this bonus document with, there's lots of goodies in here we're going to keep going over. So this postcard, this graphic, I think sums it up, the value to a small business, right? Obviously, they don't want this type of information out there about their business online. I'm also going to give you this exact template here in this bonus document where you can just add the screenshots in yourself. So don't say that I have never done anything for you. I'm all about giving you as much as I possibly can in this channel to see you be successful. So here's how you do this, okay? How do you do this service? How do you get a client? Let's jump back to this, right? This is what we're covering. We're going to be finding leads. I'm going to show you how to get your foot in the door, how to use AI to fulfill, and how to get paid. And once you learn this process, you can rinse and repeat it over and over and keep getting clients. But obviously, you have to put in the work. You have to do all this. It's not going to just happen for you. And the process is pretty straightforward. You go to Google Maps and you search for local businesses in your area. You can use AI tools to also help you in this process. You can use AI tools to build you lists, and it's something that I certainly do too. And what you're going to be looking for is businesses with low ratings or negative reviews. It's my first cup of coffee, by the way. Hanging out with you guys live early in the morning today. And then you're going to use personalized prospecting to get your foot in the door with a cost-friendly, irresistible offer. Okay, this is key. Remember, personalized prospecting, very targeted. If you've been somebody that has been trying to get a customer online before and you sent out thousands of emails and DMs and never got a response, it's probably because you look like everybody else, and you need to be focusing on personalizing your prospecting to be unique. And then once we do that, then we are going to upsell the more expensive stuff now that we have a relationship with these businesses and we've provided some sort of value. And that is a key point to stress as well. A lot of people that have tried to sell something online before and maybe have gotten their prospecting or contacting through and maybe made an offer. This means like you've said, hey, this is what I offer, this is how much, and you should pay me, but you've never gotten anybody to take it. Maybe perhaps the reason you have not gotten anybody to take you up on it is because they do not see the value of what you are selling, or you are priced too high compared to the value that you are selling. And what I share, my tactics in my community, are always foot in the door tactics. These are tactics to keep the barrier to entry of working with you low enough that people have a hard time saying no, because we know that we don't make all of our money with our first initial interaction. We make the most of our money after we get our foot in the door by providing value with a service like I'm going to show you. And then once we have that relationship, once they know I'm Nick, once they know what I offer, once they see me provide value, then I can say, oh, by the way, I also do this. Oh, by the way, I notice your website sucks. Oh, by the way, I notice you're not posting on social media. Oh, by the way, you could show up higher on Google. Oh, by the way, you could show up in search in LLMs like ChatGPT. Here's how I do this. So you have to position yourself for success. And the way that you do that is by getting your foot in the door first. So here's how you do it step by step. I got two of the same slide here, which is amazing. And I'm going to show you right now how to do this. So what you want to do is you want to go to Google and search for local businesses in your area, right? So auto mechanic Maui, auto mechanic Hawaii. Again, I recommend you search in your area. And I already found this business, so I'm just going to pull them up again. But if you search for a specific industry in your area, you'll want to go to the maps section, and you can scroll down and look at the businesses in that category. Let's see. You can scroll down and look at the businesses in that category and see how many reviews they actually have, right? Their review score. Let's see. Let's look at automotive Honolulu. Let's go to Honolulu. You can see the review score right here, right? 5 stars, 17 reviews. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. 99 reviews, 43 more businesses. And the key is there's so many businesses out there, right? This business has 3.6. This business has 210 reviews. This business only has 4, and they have a 4-star rating. This could be a good candidate because, look, if they get one more bad review, they're going to be at a 3 or 2-star rating. They probably already know they have one bad review and they want to get rid of it. So if I click on it and I look at their reviews, look, they got a terrible one, and I filter by lowest. Okay, this is a unfortunately, this is a great example of why it's important to have more reviews. This person posted about a door jamb being rotten or broken into, and this company says you have the wrong business. The photos you took look like a parking attendant booth. Now, to me, this says that this business cares that they have a bad review. I bet you they wish they could remove this, but they cannot. And so the solution here is to get more reviews. So rather than having only 4 with a 3-star rating, why not get 50 to 100? And we can show them, we can do this for them, and we can get paid in the process. So this is a great candidate. And I would actually send this email with a screenshot of this, and I'd be saying, hey, I noticed somebody gave you a 1-star review, and it's probably for the wrong business, but that's been hurting your score, and now you're a 4.0. Why don't we get you more reviews? I can help you with that. Very similar to this template that I'm giving you right here, right? You can adjust. And again, I recommend you do adjust and you personalize what you're doing. So there's lots of opportunity here. 11 reviews, 16 reviews, 47, 218. So I recommend you go for the people that have either a poor score altogether or not very many reviews at all, okay? And so you go to Google Maps, you look for businesses with low ratings. You can also ask tools like Manus AI to build you a lead list. You can give it a query that says, I need a list of Maui-based businesses that have a verified Google business profile, but a low review score. And it'll put together a list of businesses for you, so you don't have to do it on your own. You can also ask ChatGPT to do something like this. And I also have lead prompts in this tool for you here. Lead list prompts. You can adjust these prompts saying, I have right here Google business profiles, but do not have a website. We want it to be, but do not have a good review score. And remember, this bonus document is free. Just like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll send this over to you. So once you have a target candidate in mind, then you use a personalized message to get your foot in the door. That would be this message here that I give you. This is the first one. Subject line, is this review costing your customers? And then you take a screenshot and you add it in there. I also have several other ones. This is another one that says, I notice your business has a handful of online reviews, I notice your business has just a handful of online reviews, just a little. That's costing you real money, especially since 92% of customers hesitate to trust a business that have fewer than 10 reviews. The good news, I can fix this fast. I also have some SMS outreach templates for you as well that you can use. So let's jump back to our slides real quick because I want to show you how to continue on here. So you open Google Maps, you find businesses, it's pretty straightforward. You look for the ones that have the low rating, you send them an email like this, and then we're going to talk about how you actually fulfill this service using AI software so that you can create your irresistible offer. Now, what I like to do is I will offer a one-time review blast where I will work on getting them, 50 to 100 reviews as my foot in the door. And I will either give them that for free or I will sell it for just $497 or $200. And the reason I do that is because once I do that and they say yes, then I sell them ongoing review management for $197 a month to $297 a month, or I sell them other services like, my company, we sell Google Ads, we sell SEO, we sell social posting, we sell lots of other things. And so once you get your foot in the door with this low fee, lots of value, then you can sell ongoing monthly subscriptions. And again, this is all stuff that we talk about on the AI Fast Track training, which is free. I give you actually, I think 3 to 4 additional money magnets, things that you can use to get your foot in the door and get more customers too. So you'll definitely want to take me up on that. So I want to show you though how to use this software to get your foot in the door. So all you have to do, if somebody says yes, is ask them to give you a list of their past customers. Okay, a list of their past customers. And I have a document here that I wanted to show you of what that looks like. So a list of past customers, this is all just, placeholder demo content. But if you have a list, you have their business name, address, phone number, email. And the reason I don't have anything here is because when you pull up contact information on YouTube, YouTube will flag the content. So I don't want to show other people's information here. But this is what a lead list will look like. Okay. And if you get the customer list from them, you upload the list to this tool. This tool is called Go High Level, and I'm giving you 30 days free of this tool so you can follow along and get your first paying client if you do. And Go High Level is called a white label software where I have renamed it to my company name. You can see it says Mina Marketing. The app is minamarketing.com. If you don't have a company name, you can leave it Go High Level. But if you do, you can represent the software as being your own. And this tool is essentially my tool belt for getting clients, generating cash flow, offering value, and making money in the process. And there's lots of different tools that you can see on the left-hand side here, from websites to email marketing to reputation marketing to social media posting. I'm not going to go into all the details. I have plenty of other videos going over different features that High Level offers. For the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on just the reputation section. So I'm going to hit reputation, and you can see that you have a little section here that gives you a dashboard, and I'm working with, this is not like a live active dashboard for you. So if you have a client that you plug in here, the great way that you do this without ever getting their information is if they say yes to your service, you go to the Launchpad, and then you hit this little button here that says connect. Why is it loading? Let me hit refresh. There it is. You hit this little button that says send link. And what it allows you to do is put their phone number in, and then it sends them a link for them to join, and they can connect their Google business profile right here. they connect it. So you never ask them for their password. There's no risk, none of that stuff. And so once they connect their Google Business, for those of you that are new, this is their Google Business. They integrate it like a social media platform. Once they connect it, oh boy, then you can head over to the reputation section and you can send out requests. Oh boy. Hold on 1 second here. I have to be very careful on how I open up all these tabs and information. So I can show you what a request looks like. Here's an SMS request. Here's an email request. So I've branded it for my company name. Would you be so kind to leave us a quick review on Google? And if they say yes, then it sends them directly to their Google profile. You can see this is for Mina Marketing. It's my company. And they automatically get to populate how many stars and leave a review, which makes it very easy, right? It makes it very easy for somebody to leave a review, which is the important piece. Because as I said, what we do is we upload a list and then we send all of them the review request. And because they are past customers of this business, it's easy to get a review. And so if you have a customer list of 1,000 people or 2,000 people that you get from the customer, you can easily get a bunch of reviews and you can celebrate those incoming reviews with their clients. So remember the person that had, I don't know, they had the 4 reviews and they had 1 bad star review. Imagine if you got them 10, 20, 30 from using this process. And if you did do that, then they're going to see you as a valuable asset to their business. You just solved their review problem. And then you can go on to offer them monthly management where you can provide a service where you automatically respond to all the reviews, because it's important. Once somebody leaves you a review, the business owner should be responding to every single review on their profile. And that actually has a good positive impact in Google. Reviews that are not responded to actually don't have as much weight and they don't help push people up higher in Google search. And every single review is an opportunity to actually talk more about your business and their business. You'll see that every review we have, there's always a response to every single one. Response from the owner. There's always a response in every single one, because in each review, you always can talk more about the business and you can help that reputation to bring more customers for that business. And so again, you get your foot in the door and then you sell ongoing review responses, and you can actually automate the review process. Let me pull that up in this dashboard as well. You have this review section. So whenever people leave the actual review, you can respond right here for them. And you can click this button here at the top to have AI write a review response. So that takes it off the plate of the business owner. You can also, these are things that you will offer as a monthly service. Like, why would somebody pay you monthly to manage their reputation marketing? Well, you offer ongoing review responses. You put a chat widget on their website, which helps for better customer experience. So if businesses have a chat widget on their site, then if they have questions, they can speak to the chat widget, and the chat widget has all the specific information about the business that allows for somebody not needing to call the business, for example, because they get the access to the information they need from a chat widget, right? It's like a support person. And wouldn't you know that High Level allows you to create a chat widget, and you can actually train an AI bot which lives in the chat widget on all the important information about any business just by crawling their website. So it's another service that we offer. It's not the purposes of this video, but we talk heavily about the AI conversational bot and the chat widget in the 4-part AI fast track training. And so there's another feature where you can actually make it so that if somebody were to try to leave a bad review, when you send out that review request. You stop them first, and the business is offered an opportunity to say, hey, it looks like you're going to leave a 2-star review. How can we make it right? Another feature, so when you can set up this process of getting ongoing reviews for a business. You can set that up as an automation in High Level, which is also an amazing thing. So like every 30 days, for example, if I go to the automation section, these are all things that you can do to set up on repeat, like sending a Google review request to anybody that gets added to your contact list. And so you can imagine that if this is your paying customer, they're paying you monthly, and they have an instance here in High Level, they can regularly give you a customer list, or you can start funneling. You can attach their Go High Level to however they collect their customer list, and you can regularly send people every 30 days a review request. And if somebody wants to leave a bad review for some reason, you can divert them to getting feedback and help and support from your customer. And so that actually allows them to have the opportunity to get in front of a bad review if it was on the horizon. So reputation as a service, reputation marketing, and using a tool like High Level that allows you to not have to do the manual labor of actually getting reviews. Implementing these types of services is actually what allowed us to become recognized as the second fastest growing company in Hawaii less than 12 months ago, last September. And the reason that we were able to grow this fast is because we started heavily using tools like High Level to systemize the way that we grow our business, how we offer value, how we get clients. And so, does this stuff work? Yes, it does. You do have to take action though. And I would encourage you, if you have questions beyond this, go to my Facebook group, offlinesharks.com/Facebook. And it's free. We've got 23,000 other AI marketing agency members in here. Lots of people introducing themselves. I'm new to the group, but also people like Greg. Just upsold 2 existing clients, $500 each today. Thank you, Nick Ponte, Tom Gaddis. Lots of people in here sharing their wins. Mark Stolman just closed a new website. Now, all these people are taking action on the strategies that we share. And, the stuff that I share is all stuff that is actively coming out of my business, Mino Marketing. You'll notice that there's a lot more success in our community from people because the stuff that I share is from the trenches, right? It's not some theory that I did a long time ago. It's not information that I got from somebody else. It's not, there's a lot of bad information on YouTube, and it's important for me that the information I'm giving you is legit, and it's stuff that we are actually doing, which is why you see people have so much more traction within our community, because there's a lot of, we'll call them bad actors online, sharing bad information, stuff that is just packaged up and meant to be sold. And so I do want to see you be successful. That is why I create these presentations. Each video like this is a presentation, and it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to do that. And I give a lot of the information away for free because everybody that I see come through my community that has a win is making a real impact on how I grow my business. I know that we win when you guys win. And so giving you the stuff that works, helping support you, being accountable in the group, answering questions, that allows other people to see the truth on what we're doing. And yeah, when it comes time to sell stuff, obviously people are going to be more inclined to do so when they see a bunch of people winning with my strategies. Now, I oftentimes have a lot of the same strategies that I talk about on how to get clients, right? I've talked about my foot in the door tactics and things like that. And, sometimes I share the same one over and over, but it's applied using a different AI tool to help build a lead list or be more successful. And the reason that I share these tactics over and over again is because they actually work. I got a comment the other day of somebody saying like, oh my gosh, you're showing us your already done method again. You're showing us your social media posting method again. Yeah. I mean, if you expect me to have a new client getting method in every single video, how would that even be possible? If you're following somebody that is showing you how to get a new client a different way, every single video, you got to ask yourself, are they actually using these things, these tactics to get clients? The reality is there's only so many tactics that work to actually get clients. Now, new AI tools might come out and might make things easier, but fundamentally, whether it's a website or Google Ads or an audit or, there's only so many things you can do. I would be skeptical about the guy that has a new shiny object that he's trying to sell you or tell you to do every single day of the week than the person that has a real live active business and is showing you foundational things that stand the test of time to get customers. Remember, I went from taking this direct mailer that I've had for over probably 8 to 10 years now and taking the concepts to online digital, using AI to build a lead list, using AI to offer the actual reputation services. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm innovating. Somebody says, would like to know how much the customer sees when they log into the Go High Level dashboard. That's a good question. You can actually restrict what people see. So if you go to the settings, let me double check to make sure I'm not giving any sensitive info in here. I don't want my video to get flagged. Yeah, it kind of does give away sensitive info. You can essentially limit anything that somebody sees, which is so awesome. Like here we go. You can give people access, your clients access, your staff. Each little sub account, each client gets a sub account, which is their own little dashboard of all the tools. And then you can add them as a staff member and you can change their role from admin to normal person. And you can turn on or off every single feature in High Level. So if you're reselling this and you only want them to see certain things, then you just turn on those things and turn off the ones you don't want to see. Someone says we'll be able to do and offer review services at the High Level 95 subscription level. Yes, you will. Yeah. So there are, I think, 3 different memberships for High Level. But remember, I'm giving you, and I'm putting this link in the chat right now. I'm giving you my 4-part AI fast track training for free. You're also getting this bonus document in the fast track training. So when you sign up, you go to this page, you get taken to this page. There's a sign up. It's free. Now, you will be offered a VIP package. I think it's $47 on special right now. You do not need that. That's like for additional things, videos, recordings, some additional assets. Some people just like to go faster, so we make that opportunity available, but you can say no and still get the 4-part AI fast track training for free. And in fact, when you do, you get taken to a page where you get to sign up for High Level. My link is special. It gives you 30 days free. Other people do not have that ability to give 30 days free. Yes, Miss Howe, you still get 30 days free to High Level. And you're also going to get a link to this page, which is all the recent videos I've put out with all the bonus documents for every single video. And you can see the one that we're on today right here, Make Money with AI and Google Maps. I have that bonus document right here for you as well. So you're going to get all the scripts and templates from this video, 30 days to High Level, and the 4-part AI fast track training. And what I recommend you do is you go check out the 4-part fast track training. You get your 30 days of High Level and you follow along with the tactics there and like on this video to get your first paying client. And when you do, then obviously you can pay for High Level on your own, which is the initial license is $99 a month. And I think you can have 2 to 3 clients in there. Each client should be paying you at least $197, $297 a month, which covers the cost of your tool belt. Once you get $99 a month and you're paying for your own High Level instance after the 30 days, I would upgrade it to the $197 a month where you can have unlimited clients. Because again, this is your tool belt. This is what is going to allow you to get more customers over and over. Somebody says also emails are hard to get replies, even with a good prompt and suggestions. Is it a numbers game? No, it's again, It is a personalization game. If you send out the same email to thousands of people, then it's not personalized. They're going to think you sent it to everybody. But if you do what I'm sharing with you in this video, and you take a screenshot of their bad review that they know it's about them, and you put it into an email, that's different. They know that that's not spam. That's specifically for them. They've probably seen this review before. That's what's going to help you be more successful. And it's a numbers game in the sense of how many unique personalized emails can you send out on a regular basis. Yes, but I go for a more less is more, a much more targeted. I would rather spend a little more time on each email and make it more personalized and unique, because that's easier to get a response than sending out 1,000 and not getting anything. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I appreciate you all being here. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment below. I'll send you the 4-part fast track training, and I'll